All right, Mr. Sopher, Coach Santiago here, looking at one of your swings from this weekend, or excuse me, this past week batting practice session. And I want you to take a look at a couple things I really like that you're doing, and a couple things that I think you just need to be aware of. Number one, as far as our power position is concerned, um, you do a really nice job of getting the front leg here activated with a good knee pinch, getting ourselves in a good athletic position. Okay, legs probably a little high for your age group. I usually don't like guys to take that big of a risk in their swing early on. But you do a nice job of staying balanced here and putting yourself in a really good dynamic position. The one thing that, and I've said this with some other players' videos as well, is if this is your strike zone here, okay, if you notice your hands are within the strike zone, which means a pitch, let's call it letter high, which is a really good pitch to drive into the gaps and alleys, we're going to have to take this type of path with our hand path, which means our barrel now has to work in this direction. So it's going to be more kind of a barrel casting session versus being short and quick to the baseball. And if we take these lines off here, you'll actually see your body begin to do that. So you get to a good spot in landing. I do like the separation. Okay, you do a really nice job of keeping the hands back at landing. But just look at our barrel path. As you can see here, our barrel gets here, 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 and then here. Okay, what we want to do is basically go from where you're at here, and go to contact, which is here, all right, as short as possible, and that's usually done with the straightest path possible, okay, which is obviously a straight line, the shortest path possible, excuse me. And as you notice, your hands kind of get below the strike zone and then creates a long bat path here. So the biggest thing I would suggest is when we get to this position here, our hands should be at the top of the strike zone. That way, just in case that pitch is in this area, as you can tell here by my diagram, is we're still working towards a short, quick swing, okay, versus a long, exaggerated, loopy swing here, and now you're coming around the baseball a little bit. As you can tell here, you pull that ball right, to the shortstop or third baseman here, instead of driving that in the gap. Okay, but not a bad job. I like the fact that you're getting a really good, aggressive power position and doing a nice job there. But just something to think about is that hand position at landing and what it's doing to your swing. All right, thanks a lot. Good job. Keep up the good work.